crazy sometimes.
Got you. All right, yeah, we back. A little technical difficulties, but it's all good. So
Yes, sir.
here it
Yes,
is. We
sir.
got we got 4 games left. Real thorough. We need these 4 games to really, you know what I'm saying, bounce back. Hopefully, we be 10-7. Um, this is a crucial game. Even
Mhm.
though we wanted Washington to lose, now we can't think that they want to just walk in, you know what I mean, to our home, you know what I'm saying, and well, of course we're gonna win, but obviously we have a good what's that? We was well rested, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like, well, we get back into the feeling. Meaning, even though we won the Jets game 33-18. One, we won it with a different quarterback. Um, and then two, it was the back and forth. That's what I really didn't like. I didn't like we made a touchdown, they make a touchdown, we made a touchdown.
Mhm.
Um, Jonathan Gannon. Now, my thing is with Jonathan Gannon, I mean, we need to put our foot on their necks. We need to keep the defense. We need to keep the pressure. We need no penalties. Uh, I'm just not. I feel kind of weird and feel different because one, I just don't know right now. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Eagles all the way, but at the same time, well, we hold it all together.
I mean, I think Jonathan Gannon, should be on a hot seat way more than anybody else a part of the franchise, including Jalen Hurts and including the head coach. I think Jonathan Gannon is the wild card in this situation. He tends to respect quarterbacks with a name, and he tends to blitz more against quarterbacks that don't have a name. But then he turned around and respected Daniel Jones. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't know who you're going to get when you're looking at this dude, Jonathan Gannon. Now, in terms of the buy, I feel like, we did do a good job of, getting this bye at the right time. And actually, I didn't even think it was possible to win a bye week, but I felt like we also accomplished that. Look how many COVID cases popped. We got like 75 guys with COVID that played, last week. So we staying out of the way of that as well. I think so far we're gonna cross our fingers and knock on some wood. I think it's only Quez Watkins. And then you get Washington that's coming into our building with a McLaurin that might not clear concussion protocol. You don't even know if Heineke gonna play. That offensive line is terrible. You know what I'm saying? We better go out there and do what we supposed to do against this team. That's the bottom line. But Jonathan Gannon, I just don't know what I'm going to get out of dude. You know what I mean? That kind of, that's nerve wracking in itself.
So let me think about it, right? So with the Cowboys and the Washington game, as I was seeing it, it felt like the offense was terrible, but or how am I? How was it? The defense, the Cowboys' defense was really the main focus because all they did was interceptions, touchdowns. But then
Mhm.
their offense, Washington offense, played bad. So it was like a vice versa type thing.
Exactly.
Now with our offense, now like you said, Quez Watkins, or what you said earlier, Quez Watkins, he's with COVID. So now that's exactly why in the picture that I have with us is Ward. Do you consider Ward the Washington killer? And on top of that, because Watkins is out, do we replace him with JJ Arcega Whiteside and Ward just to get repeating reps, or do we keep Jalen Rager out? Because honestly, we don't know how I don't know how he is. I mean, you might have more respect for him, but it's like
Hmm.
again with the Giants game, we lost the battle and the war, but at the end of the day, he still had 2 opportunities to catch that ball. Regardless what Jalen Hurts did as far as with the turnovers, he
Yeah.
still had 2 opportunities. I'm trying to tell everybody we still had 2 opportunities to win that game with Jalen Rager. And for him to just say it was only 2 drop passes, that's unacceptable. So how do you feel about the offense? Well, excuse me, not even the offense yet, the wide receiver room.
Well, just to talk about him saying it's 2 drop passes. I mean, if that's the Super Bowl and the game on the line, it's just not 2 drop passes. You got to be good in that situation all during out the course of the year. A game-winning touchdown pass, we all dreamt about that in the playground. You know what I mean? You got
Fact,
you got
fact.
lifelong practice in situations like that. So you got to come down with one of those balls. As far as the wide receiver room go, I feel like you gotta play Rager. You gotta play him. He healthy. He a first round pick. You gotta play him. Because I honestly, now as bad as he's been, I feel like that he's like one one moment away from just exploding on the scene. He just need that one boost of confidence. You know what I mean? I feel like he's that type of guy. I really feel like that. I feel like if he just take like a 60-yard pass to the crib or something like that, he just gonna like be feeling himself. And that's what we need him to do. Like we can't afford to have him on the bench after he done played the whole season and not expect nothing from him. Now, on the flip side of that, I'm not mad if you give Greg Ward more snaps. But Greg Ward also has been a letdown to the same magnitude. What do you got, like 3 drop touchdown passes? So in all
Okay, yeah, I give you
actuality,
that.
you know what I mean? In all actuality, the snaps gotta go to Arthega Whiteside. It just gotta go to Arthega Whiteside for real, for real. If you're gonna pull him for somebody, I'm rocking with Arthega Whiteside because Arthega Whiteside don't slow down nothing in the run game because he's a blocking wide receiver and he could catch. He been more reliable than Greg Ward and Rager. You know what I mean? Yeah, Greg Ward and Rager the whole season. So, I'm looking at Arthega Whiteside as this being a moment for him to step up. But the receiver room in general, we even need Devontae Smith to step up. Where he been at the last 3 weeks? You know what I mean?
Okay,
And a
I
lot of
got
people
you.
want to bring up this situation and this narrative. Well, Hurts can't find him open. Well, Minshew couldn't find him open either. You know what I mean? It's like where he been at. You know what I mean? Everybody got to be held accountable. Not everybody except, our wide receiver one. You know what I mean? He may be a young dude, but he is the wide receiver one. They all got to step up. I'm looking at each and every one of them like, who's going to be the guy? Because Kenneth Gainwell looking better than all of them the last 2 weeks. You know what I mean? He's a running back. So I'm expecting somebody to step up in this game from the wide receiver room, period.
And you said Gainwell. So do you think maybe we should turn Gainwell into a wide receiver? Because obviously, I feel that Jordan Howard's coming back. That's
Mhm.
the Thunder. Um, uh, Sanders is the Lightning, and then we have Boston Scott to be, I don't know,
He like
the
something in
aggressor.
between.
Yeah, or like not a tornado, but maybe like a volcano or something. I don't know, but
Yeah.
that will definitely break down the defense. Now, I understand I got the hat on. It's hurt season, right? But
Hmm.
at the same time, and Philly 500 said this a long time ago, and I was thinking just the same thing. Every time when Jalen Hurts is in the pocket, he hits his first read, and if he misses first read, that's when he starts scrambling around and everything and do all that
Hmm.
extra stuff that don't need to be necessary. Like I said, he don't need to be me personally. I don't want him to do too much Michael Vick because I don't want him to hurt an ankle or anything. Just like how Lamar
Facts.
Jackson went down. So now I was just saying I wasn't a hater, but I was just saying this is when Flacco was here. I just felt if another quarterback was in the offense, do you think they'll throw the ball better? Meaning, just like how Flacco, I mean, it was a what was it? It was only a scrimmage, but he threw the ball to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, and we was all surprised that he made a touchdown. Do you feel that? And then we got 4 games left. Is it too much pressure on Jalen Hurts? Meaning we know how he has a strong arm, but will he get the ball there, or does he take too long? Or because obviously now the line got better. Driscoll's
Hmm.
not in there, but at the same time the line has gotten better. So it's like I don't know. It's just these last 4 games is crucial. So it's like what do we do, and how is everything going to form together, and are we going to get back to where we need to get to? Like will we get to a wild card? Pretty
Well,
much.
in terms of the quarterback position, I look at quarterbacks like bodybuilders, and in the gym is always guys with something else that they got to work on. You know what I mean? Now, 90% of quarterbacks will run the offense. I'm not gonna say better than Jalen Hurts, but they'll run it the way that we're used to seeing it, if that makes sense. They'll make the throws that Jalen Hurts not going to make. Now, what happens to these same quarterbacks who are very, arm dependent and can't move as much? What happens to these guys when the first read ain't there? When the first read ain't there and they don't have enough time to go through their progressions, they taking a sack or they throwing it away. Jalen Hurts gives you that added dimension that he can make something out of nothing because he got another strong suit, you know what I mean, which is his legs. And I think that that's a real asset to Jalen Hurts. And he just got to learn how to use the other muscles that the bodybuilders know how to use. I'm talking about these quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Is it too much pressure on Jalen Hurts? No, absolutely not. I think that Jalen Hurts rises to the occasion in these type of moments. In the beginning of the season, when we was trying to find ourselves, it might not have looked good, but look at the Giants game. That was a game that we all felt like we should have had. Jalen Hurts threw three interceptions, and where was he at the end of that game with a chance to win the game? You know what I mean? I feel
Okay.
like that Jalen Hurts is just that guy that's going to always be able to make a play when you need to play the most. I'm rocking with Jalen Hurts down the stretch. You know what I mean? I believe he's a confident kid, and Minshew coming in might have lit a spark in him that we need to see. You know what I mean? Because Jalen
Okay.
Hurts know that if he go to another team and it don't work out at two spots, he's a lifelong backup. But I think he's much, much more than that. You know what I mean? Well, what was the second part of your question?
Um.
I didn't mean to go on that long.
No. It's all good. It's all good. No, again, I'm just to the point where if I'm feeling jittery because it's like
Hmm.
we got today is only Tuesday, and then we got a couple of days until Sunday until 1 o'clock. Now, unfortunately, I would love to go tailgating, you know what I'm saying, but
Hmm.
I don't know if I'm gonna be here, or I don't know if I'm a yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna be here because I'm doing something with the family, but it's just I don't know because again we were so strongly, or yeah, we were so strong about the Giants game that the Giants game had fell, and then it was like, okay, the Jets game, like we knew. Let's be honest, we knew we was going to do this with the Jets. It
Yeah.
was just it was just a little not upsetting but embarrassing that we let them get 18 points like that, or just going back and forth. I don't want to do that in this game.
You
We
you want
don't
you want
have
to just
time for.
you want to be done with them in the first quarter.
Of course, why not?
I feel
I
you.
mean,
I feel you.
and because we have to have the same objective when we start. Because after the Washington game, what is it, Cowboys or is it Giants again?
After the Washington game, it's the Giants, then Washington again, then it's Dallas.
So we still have to have that progression. Because again, Washington just lost.
Hmm.
Washington don't feel like, okay, we just lost, we not going to lose again mentality. But at the same time, and then we're home. But then our record when we're at home. So it's like this is why I feel like this. Again, it's green. I bleed green, but I'm trying to be a realist at the same time. I need to know, is Jalen Hurts focused to the point where when I come in here, because don't get me wrong, I feel like Jalen Hurts, he's something special
Hmm.
from leading all the way from the time that he was born all the way until now. Meaning, look at all his documentaries and what he's gone through. I
Yeah.
feel like he's going to bring something very special. That's why I'm not negative towards him yet. So that's why I'm feeling like this. But then again, we have our coaches, Nick Sirianni, and we have Jonathan Gannon, where they're young and at the same time they were big headed. In the beginning, it was like he felt like he wasn't even listening to us. I kept saying, "Why is Jordan Howard on the practice squad? That makes no entire sense." I mean, okay,
Exactly.
we were so high up on Kenny Gainwell. I get you, but at the same time, as Howard ran the ball, not once or have I seen anybody pushed him back. He was always moving forward, getting us extra yards. There's no need for us
Hmm.
to have Jalen Hurts, do quarterback sneaks when you have a bulldozer just to run through the defense again, So that's why I'm so high up. And then the fact that Quez Watkins is down, and then Jalen Rager, told me that we need to give Jalen Rager a chance. I mean,
Hmm.
we're what 6-7 now, and then we need to wait for him for the last 4 games. I mean, that's why I said JJ Arcega-Whiteside. For some reason, we need to start believing in him more. We need to, especially in the red zone. I just don't understand. Like you got Jules here, like you got
Yeah.
with Jordan Howard, you have him. You should have been using from the start. I can care less how good Miles Sanders is, and so on and so forth. And then you put so much trust into Gainwell, where he's a fifth rounder, but at the same time, he still need to be seasoned. So
Hmm.
again, that's why I need to know what is the thoroughest plan. Like, what is the real, like you say, the meat and potatoes? What is the ingredients, the right ingredients for us to just come into this game and just be relaxed? I don't want to be on our tippy toes. Again, when we was playing the Jets, we got the first touchdown, bet it. All right, cool. And all of a sudden, oh, they got a touch. Like, what's up with this back and forth stuff? And then
Exactly.
as far as K Slay, he made the touchdown. Great. Now, this is why I have a problem with uh let Slay play his ball game and play how he play, right? But what's up with the other cornerback that we were so high on? I was high
You
up
think so?
on
You think
Nelson.
you think you're doing a bad job?
Listen, to be honest with you, yeah, because what have Nelson? Well, okay, he's been offset. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 minute it's okay, cool. Next minute, you let your guy, what's his name, Elijah, that you were so high up on too.
Elijah Moore.
Yeah, you made him get that touchdown. Like, come on, like what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you let him catch that ball, and then it was like not just this game, but there've been other games where it's like I don't even want him here next year. You know, honestly,
Yeah, I
you know what I'm
mean,
saying?
see, we got to realize that he not Slay, but he not Jalen Mills or younger Jalen Mills. You know what I mean? He's seasoned. He's like what Jalen Mills is right now. You know what I mean? Jalen Mills might
Okay.
still give up a play or two, but Jalen Mills ain't elite. Like he like a middle of the pack guy. He's serviceable. So I don't mind him being there. I mean, you could draft a rookie. He gonna have to go through growing pains. I think Nelson has been better than a lot of people realize, or I think it's just that we play so much zone and we don't give up big plays. It might have just masked, how bad he actually is in a man-to-man situation. But right now, I don't think he's really been getting beat. Like I'm really not mad at the secondary at all, because you got to think about it. The style of the defense that we've been playing this year was to give everybody everything underneath. Now Nelson is the one that gets beats the most out of all of the guys we got on the outside. But I think overall, what has to happen for us to make this a smooth game is I think you got to have like a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C. I've seen way too many Eagles games this season to where if the plan A don't work, we looking lost in the wins. Like against Carolina, plan A didn't work. We was trying to throw
Mm-hmm.
short, quick passes. They shut
Right.
that down. You know what I mean? We was losing that game until Slay came up with the interceptions, and then Jalen Hurts, made plays at the end of the game to seal the win for us. But you got to have a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C. Plan A got to be to run the ball. It got to be to run the ball against this team. If they start showing signs of bringing 8 down in the box, then you got to audible to your plan B. If your plan B don't work when they bring 8 down to the box, you got to audible to your plan C. And I guarantee you that if the coaches could wrap their mind around that concept, especially on offense, we'll blow these dudes out. We will blow these dudes out, bro.
Hopefully.
Right.
Hey, listen, I'm with you. So shout out to Philly Fresh. Was good.
What
Mitchie
up, Fresh? What up?
Richie MC. Yes, this is live. This is live.
It is live. We up on a late night. We pulling an all nighter.
so what else did I have? Oh man, I had something else to say. Yes, what about this zone? Why do we keep playing so much zone? I keep saying the more zone you play, that opens up the backfield to the point where if we're so far off the ball, or not even that we far off the ball, it allows wide receivers to go in or do a 5 out and then cut
Mm-hmm.
in just to catch the ball just to get a first down or an easy first down. It's like, what are we doing? And again, this is all leading back up to um Jonathan Gannon. Like I don't know. It's like if me and you in a conversation, if I'm doing something wrong, I'm pretty sure you're going to say, "Bro, listen, you need to do this, that, and the third." It
Yeah.
feels like Nick Sirianni's not getting in their ass. Like I don't care. They keep saying, as far as the meetings, he got all into his face. Like, no, you didn't. Because if he did, you would be you'll change it to the point where like we'll apply pressure, and obviously we're not doing that. Just like
But
how all of a sudden these what's his name who's our defensive lineman that haven't even gotten a sack yet. I don't believe. What's his name?
Fletch?
Well, excuse me. Yeah, Fletcher Cox. Now he probably got sacks, but he's not doing like how he's not playing his regular play.
Yeah, that's right. You're right, because the first half of the season, we had him out covering the flats. He's never done that in his entire career.
Exactly. Yeah,
You
right,
know what I
right.
mean? But this is the thing though. Gannon, I don't have a problem with the scheme for real, for real. The problem is it ain't no plan B. He don't have a plan B. So if he's playing zone and he's dropping dudes off 7 yards, he gonna stay there as long as you don't give up the big play. But if you realize a quarterback ain't throwing incompletions and they 80% because you sagging everybody off, bring your zone down closer. You could stay in zone, but present the zone differently. Present the zone as a press coverage. It's gonna make them think twice about throwing that quick pass. You know what I mean? He just like he got the right concept, but he don't know how to play with his concept. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. It's
It
like,
makes perfect sense.
yeah,
It's
he
like
just
you know that, but why? Like, what's going on? Like,
I don't know. I think he's thinking too much in it. Like if I see Darius Slay 7 yards off, I don't fear that side of the field no more. But if I see Slay presenting himself like as a press, like he's trying to jam, then I might gotta know I gotta look through my progressions faster. You know what I mean? I'm already sped up before the ball is hiked, and I could potentially make a mistake because I'm going too fast. Jonathan Gannon really, 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 out of everybody this season, I really felt like Jonathan Gannon probably should have been fired. And I'm never down for a coach being one and
That's
done.
why I'm shocked that you said that. That's a
Bro,
surprise to me.
I'm never done. I'm never down for a coach being one and done. I ain't gonna hold you, but you can't give up 80+% completion percentage to Tom Brady, Mahomes, and these dudes capable of doing it. But then you're doing it for Carr, you're doing it for Herbert. Herbert's still a young pup out here. You showing
Mm-hmm.
him respect like he put in some type of work. You know what I mean? Like you just sagging everybody off. Are you really trying to win? Or are you trying to let them have their way? You know what I mean? It don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense.
I
You know, he
mean,
not even
and this
he
is
not dudes
no, go
are
ahead.
abandoning their game plan, Moochie. They abandoning the game plan and like, oh, he gonna play us like that. This is what we gonna do. They making the shit up as they go because they see what he's doing. It ain't hard to
Right.
do. You know what I mean? Gannon got to tighten up, man. If Gannon come out here one game in this stretch, I'm going to be saying he got to go all off season. It's just one out of these last four, bro. If he come out here and do that, because he did it
I
against the
mean,
damn Jets.
right. But see, here's the thing. Let's say there's no way we can do 3-1, right? We have to win these 4 games for order for us to go to a to have a wild card spot, right?
That's not no that's not true. We could win two if the other teams lose. If San Fran start losing, if you know what I mean, some of these dudes could actually like lose out. But I'm telling you this right now. If you win the first two, I think you win. If you take care of Washington and you take care of the Giants, I think you win. I think you win. I think you win. You know what I mean? But if we win this week and the Giants win this week as well, the division is sold up. I think Dallas has a division at that point. But if you win these two right here, I think you win. I absolutely
Well,
think you win.
I'm not concerned of us winning like the division. I mean, I get that, but as long as we can get into a wild card, something always can bound to happen. Meaning, something can always switch up. Like we can get stronger. I feel
Mhm.
if you get into a wild card spot, sometimes as a team and as a collective, we can get stronger and then we can get
Nobody,
smarter and keep going.
nobody would want to play us in the playoffs. That's why I want to get in. Nobody would want to see us in the playoffs because they know they would have to defend the run. That's not easy to defend when it start getting cold outside. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? That
Right.
physical
Right.
football is what really win championships. You're not going to finesse your way, you know what I mean, to a Super Bowl. It got to be one physical game in that playoff run or something. Something got to happen physical. You know what I mean? And when the
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles won, our physical game was against Atlanta. We set the tone being physical against Atlanta, and then we was able to, just look pretty the rest of the way. But nobody don't want to play a grimy team like us in the playoffs. That's why I want to get in so bad because you got to worry about Hurts running. You got to worry about Howard. You got to worry about Sanders. You got to worry about Quez. You got to worry about Smitty. You got to worry about Goddard. You got to look at everything in the playoffs.
Now the difference about this COVID. Now, I guess I'm not. I don't know if I could compare me and you together, but far
Mhm.
as when you have COVID at my job, you got to stay out for 2 weeks. With football, they only have to stay out for a week and then they come back. Or how does that work?
Well, I guess that's if you got the shot. You know what I mean? If you got vaccinated, then you probably just got to sit out a week if you're not showing no crazy symptoms. But no, actually it's they retest you after a week in the NFL. So you could have COVID on Wednesday, and they retest these guys every day. Once you get a positive test, you clear. You might not have it tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Us, they say in 2 weeks because they're most likely thinking, oh, we got it. We ain't got the money to test you every day. So just chill for 2 weeks.
Got you. So the other thing that I was looking at, if I'm saying his name right, Shane Stanich, right? Um, I felt that they had a different playbook, meaning I was seeing more and I seen that they had Minshew under the center
Hmm.
more. So it's like I'm glad that they had it because the running game was a lot better. And then of course Miles Sanders get up to 120, and then Well, he didn't hurt his ankle. I mean, he probably sprained it a little bit, but he should be
Yeah.
all right for this go around. So again, like you said, the running game has definitely have changed. I just don't want them to change nothing. Do you feel okay? Let me ask you. Hopefully, do they go throw, run, or do you think they're gonna go back to throw?
I think they're gonna be more throw, run than throw. Actually, I would like to see run, throw. You know what I mean? I think you could really hurt some dudes with run, throw. But I think they had Minshew under center so much is because now we watch this team a lot. So you know what I mean? We might have more knowledge than the average fan, but let's call a spade, man. These coaches, they kind of know a little something. You know what I mean? And to have Minshew in the shotgun like you got Hurts all the time, that's just not smart because Minshew ain't a threat to run. Hurts in the shotgun as much is a threat with the play action and the RPO. You can't run that type of offense with Minshew, so you got to put him under center to protect him for real, for real. So I think that's why they put him under center. But I think you could actually mix that up with Hurts because Hurts actually could throw the ball and he throws really, really good from under center. So I think you could play with that a little bit as well. But at the end of the day, a balanced attack is really what we need. Like me personally, like I said, I want to see run, throw. You know what I mean? Then you could like after run, throw, then you could run, throw. But you gotta have some run in there. You can't pass on not one single possession in this game. It just don't make sense to do it.
Got you.
Um, man, I just can't wait till Sunday comes because it's like
No, facts. I'm
again,
gonna be there.
and that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm gonna
miss
be
you
there.
again because it's like, you know what I mean? Like if I had known, I definitely would have made plans. For some reason, I don't ask me why. I thought it was in Washington. I just got confused and I got mixed up on that. But oh man, it was another question. So again, with Quez out, well, is Quez officially out, or are they just saying maybe he just might come
Uh,
along until Sunday?
they saying maybe. So like we were saying, man, they probably gonna test him again tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday. If he
Yeah,
still, got symptoms, then they're gonna hit him again Thursday. And Thursday, that's when that report gonna come out. But we don't play till Sunday. They probably test him up until Saturday to see if he's good to go. Because he is a major piece of this. So he ain't been ruled out, but he's in the protocol. You know what I mean? Like the concussion protocol. You got to go through the steps. You know what I mean?
got
To
you.
see if you could pass the protocol. So I feel like, they still working with him. They still trying to see like McLaurin is in the protocol. We know he got a concussion, and a concussion harder to shake than COVID at this point. So we just gotta
Right,
wait and
right.
see, man. We gotta wait and see with this Quez thing. I need Quez to play.
I mean, listen, I don't want. It's just I'm afraid of Jalen Rager. Like I just don't because this is how I feel that we're gonna get into the game, right? I think we're gonna be aggressive through the first and fourth, and then we slow down in the third and fourth, or I just don't want to play catch up ball like how we always do, like
Hmm.
how we're losing in the first and the second, and then we all of a sudden we catching up third and fourth, and then it's like, oh man, we almost had it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like again, Washington plays as a team. That's
Yeah,
what I've noticed about Washington. It's like there's no stars other than they number 17. What's his name?
McLaurin,
Yeah, McLaurin. And then
Gibson might be a star. He on his way too, though.
the running back, right?
Yeah, he on his way.
So, well, again, it's like they all play collectively, but then it's like again, after seeing that game, they played so poor. The offense played poor, but then like, and is it because they played against the Cowboys? Because I can't front right now. As much as I don't like the Cowboys, I have to give Cowboys respect because of how their gameplay was. So it's like
Facts.
I don't know what we're going to do against the Cowboys. I don't know what we're going to do against the Giants because it's like it felt like the Giants had our number. You know what I mean? Completely after what was going on. I don't need
Yeah,
Jalen
and
Hurts to be throwing turnovers or just thinking I thought or I could have made that play. So it's like this
see,
is why I'm
fortunately,
acting.
fortunately for us, 3 out of these last 4 home games. You know what I mean? That should make a difference. So we get to see the Cowboys in Philly, and we get to see the Giants in Philly. I'm going to guarantee this right now. We're going to beat the Giants the second time. Ain't no way in hell. You know what I mean? That we ain't got a bad taste in our mouth after that. You know what I mean? But the thing about why I believe Washington looked as bad as they did against Dallas is I just don't think Washington really that good. You know what I mean? I just don't think they're really that good, and they just was due for that for real, for real. I mean, Heineke, they not explosive. So teams that's not explosive, they rely on, you know what I'm saying? They rely on rhythm plays and they rely on, just being cohesive like a team, like you just said. Now, Dallas is explosive. Dallas could throw one pass and it's to the crib, a quick 7 points. You know what I mean? Or
Mhm.
somebody could break a run. Dallas got so many ways to score. Washington don't have that. If we go up 17 in this game, it's a wrap 9 times out of 10. They are not going to be able to, just put them points up in a hurry and make it a game again. The only reason why they did it in Dallas after being down 18, because Dak started turning the ball over. You know what I mean? And Gibson fumbled too. They just kept giving them gift after gift after gift. So, I feel like that if you start off strong in this game, get out to like 14-point lead, I think you kind of got them like right where you want them at that point. And you just got to play smart football from there.
Right, smart football. That's another thing. So
Mhm.
again, defense need to be aggressive. We shouldn't
Yep.
have no penalties. As long as we don't have no penalties, or I don't want no foolish penalties. I don't want
Mhm.
us to be winning and we all cheering all of a sudden offsides or a little I mean, I get it, this is a rival team, so it is going to be pushing. Like I love what with our tackle was doing. Like he was protecting Hurts
Yeah.
through the horns. Oh man, I can't even think of his name. Malata. I'm
Yeah.
I'm so glad like how the protection was. This is my quarterback. You're gonna give us respect, and what Dickerson is doing. So like
Mhm.
I'm proud of him, but at the same time, we still, like you said, we need to play smart football. And we need to do it within these last 4 games. Now, what's that guy name? Is his name Louis T
Yeah. Louis.
from
Yeah. Washington, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I just hope and pray that we just get this work done, because he was talk as much as he was talking, and it's like it just be funny. I like how how the community is. Like it's just nice football talk, but I just
Yeah.
need to we need to smash mouth these guys. Like, you know what I'm
We
saying?
do need to smash him because if we don't, we ain't gonna never hear the end of it from him.
Exactly. And
That's number
then the
one.
same, like what's his name? Mad Dog, and we gotta get back at him for far as the Giants is getting at us. Law Nation. I totally respect that guy. Like I like you know what? I don't even have to look at him. All I gotta do is have him on my phone, and I could just turn my phone. Like, long as I'm hearing his voice, is
Yeah.
just what I'm saying. So like I respect them all, but we all gotta do our job, and we just
We
gotta
do
get
gotta
at
do
them.
our
Like,
job. They the homies, but they already know that like it's war. This last stretch, the NFC East playing the NFC East, man. Listen, the NFL ain't do this by mistake. People got to understand that we really the only division that matter. Everybody got a ring. It's no other division that can say that. That's why we all,
exactly.
you know what I mean? That's why we all fighting to the bitter end, you know what I mean? And I love it. This is what NFC East football is about for real, for real.
So tell me something, right? So I'm gonna get off topic a little bit. When I say that, meaning we got the draft, and when we get the
Mhm.
draft, me personally, I still feel that we would need a wide receiver, a linebacker, and a running back. Do you agree, or what do you think that we need to get this team better for 2022?
I don't think you need a running back. I'm gonna switch running back with an edge rusher because BG getting old, Barnett gonna be gone. You know what I mean? We're not re-signing Barnett, even though he been chill the last 4 weeks for real, for real. It ain't been no bad, crazy penalties. You know what I mean? He actually been playing pretty solid for real, for real. So I'm gonna say like, like, do you really want to draft another wide receiver? You might have not. So this is what I would do. I would draft an edge rusher. I would draft a safety, and I would draft the third one, and I would trade the other pick for next year. I would trade
Oh
the other pick
wow.
for another first round pick for next year. Because for real, like the reality of it is this. Although I feel like Hurts is going to pan out, is nobody good enough in this year's draft. So the best thing you could do is trade one of them picks and secure another first rounder for next year's draft in case the quarterback is good enough. And if Hurts ain't what we expect him to be. You know what I mean? But I think those are the smartest decisions that you can make. And as far as wide receiver go, we gonna have money next year. I would look at a guy like Gallup or a guy like Allen Robinson in free agency, who you could say, come over and play with Devontae Smith, come over and play with Hurts. Look at this fantastic offensive line we got. You could sell it. You could sell it to a wide receiver why they would want to come to Philly, especially if we make the playoffs.
Nice. So you wouldn't look at like Devontae Adams? Isn't his contract coming up, or what's the other guy? What's number 14 from Tampa Bay? Like
Godwin,
yeah, Godwin.
I'll definitely look
You
at Godwin, but we gotta be realistic. Devontae Adams, it'll never happen. They're gonna pay. They cut somebody to keep Devontae Adams, but Godwin is a possibility. You know what I mean? Gallup is a real possibility. You know what I mean? Who was the other guy I mentioned? Allen Robinson is the strongest possibility you got, and that's a guy that could handle 115 targets a year. You know what I mean?
from the
And
Bears.
bring in like 90 of them. Yeah, he can handle it. He just ain't got a quarterback right now.
So, and let's say if we was to fire Jonathan Gannon, who would we bring in for defense?
Yo, that's a good ass question. That's a good question right there. You know, I didn't even think that deep into that one. That's a good question because you're not going to be. I mean, I would look at a former head coach who ain't got no job. You know what I mean, and see if he's a defensive minded guy. But you know, other than that, you're gonna have to, hire somebody else new that don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? You might go through these same growing pains. That's why this last 4 weeks is crucial for Gannon. But that's a good ass question right there. I ain't even think about it.
Oh, Daniel says Seth Joyner.
I would love it. I would love it.
That would be a good one.
I would love it.
I mean, he'd probably be the loudest one at practice because after what's going on this year, he definitely is. I mean, he'd be getting in their ass after every game post, the post season, well, far as the episode. But I mean, like I said, it's a lot of work done. Like these last 4 games is just crucial. I mean,
facts.
Like that's how jittery I am. It's to the point where after we get off this show, I might go to Planet Fitness just to, or just I don't know, do some push-ups because me personally, it's like it feels like when this game come on, I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be a throwing play.
You're gonna be on the edge of your seat. And the crazy shit is like I'm gonna be there like and if anybody ever seen me at a game, I forget I got a whole YouTube channel. I forget. I be so tuned in, and when somebody attack me like, "Hey Brunson, what's going on?" I'll be like, "What the fuck? The game on?" You know what I mean? I'd be kind of zoned out a little, but I gotta remember, like, oh damn, I'd be like locked in, bro. I don't be going live, none of that. I just be locked in. Like I really enjoy Eagles football live. It's the best. It's one of the best things you ever could see, man.
So no, I get that. So out of respect, like now, let's just say if I wasn't in Philly. Well, like you said, you're in DC. So if I was to see you, like if I didn't know you, if I was to see you, and if you're looking at the game, me personally, I'm like, all right, look, we watching the game, so I'm gonna hit you up.
Yeah.
After the game. Do it really be people that see you while you watching the game? Yo, LB, like take this picture with me.
Or no, and I take the picture. But I'm talking about like earlier when it first happened, like when I first had the YouTube channel and I might have had like 1,500 subs. Like people would recognize me from then, and I would be like shocked almost. It would never be no hostile situation where I'm like, nah, man, get out of here. No, I would be surprised, like, damn, like, people really watching me, they really see me out here. Then it started happening at away games, and I'm like, all right, yeah, like, you know what I mean, we lit, you know what I mean? Then people start like people bringing me beers. Hey, I got a beer for you. I'm like, yo, this is going down. You know what I mean? And then like people be like, we got an extra seat up here. Like the game just be crazy for me, especially when I'm at the link, man. I like enjoy it, man. And I ain't been to the link in I want to say 2 years. You know what I mean? I had to, you had to play the pandemic safe. You know what I mean? I had a newborn kid, so I'm really gonna enjoy myself. You know what I'm saying? This time I'm gonna go to the Fourth and John podcast. They invited me to swing by over there. So, it's gonna be, it's gonna be chill. And I can't wait.
Yeah, I like those brothers. Now when you come, even though you come to the game, do you return to the home? Do you see family in North Philly, or do you just, come and then you speak your piece?
No, yeah, of course. My mom still live in North Philly. So yeah, I swing through. Yeah, I swing through there. My grandma out in West Philly. All my cousins in North Philly. You know what I mean? People, sometimes family meet me there, and you know I buy a ticket for them, or they buy my ticket that week or something like that. So yeah, it'd be like all love, man. It'd be all love. I definitely breathe still. You know what I mean? Go get a plate somewhere from one of the family house. You know what I mean?
That's good money.
Got to go through the
Okay.
trenches.
Yeah, definitely. This is a shocker. I didn't even know AJ Green is on his 1 year deal with the Cards. I mean, I would love for him to come through. Uh
No,
Lovey
yeah, he
Smith.
had a game yesterday too.
Yeah, Lovey Smith. I wouldn't mind having him as a defensive coordinator. B
Hmm.
Duck. I would love B Dawkins, but
I would love it.
I guarantee that's not gonna work. But because he's gonna be an ordained minister. So
Right.
um but other than that, what do you think the score is gonna be?
I think the Eagles gonna take care of business in this one. I think we're going I'm gonna say 28-17. I'm gonna see if we get these dudes out of here 28-17. I'm gonna say I would hope it, I would like it to be comfortable. You know what I mean? But I think we're gonna pull away late. I think we're gonna maintain like a 10-point lead, then we're gonna, put a little salt in the wound late. So I'm gonna go with 28-17.
So I'm gonna go a little further. I'm gonna actually say it's gonna be like I'm gonna say it's gonna be the same thing like how the Jets is. I'm gonna actually say 33 to I'm gonna say maybe 17, only
Hmm.
because when we're home, I feel that because like you said, Hertz was on the sideline. I'm pretty sure he was thinking like, all right, he's not a hater. I'm pretty sure he was like, all right, Minshew done did this, he done that. I see what he's doing, but at the same time, I'm still the leader of this team. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back stronger. Um, I'm pretty sure he gave advice to Rager because like that's his brother, that's his teammate. Yo,
Hmm.
I'm gonna put the ball in your hands. You know what I mean, I'm gonna still make you look great. We're gonna continue on. We're gonna handle business. You know what I'm saying? Um, so all right, that's how I feel now. But again, when reality sets in, it's like it's gonna be a whole different shockwave for me. So it's like, long as we play smart football, that's all I'm like. Long as I play, excuse me, long as we play smart football, no
Hmm.
penalties, no turnovers, and the defense can keep pressure. I'm all for it. Now, the only thing I just
I
don't
agree.
like, another thing I don't like, that the linebackers be so far off the ball, and like long as we blitz, because honestly, we should have so many sacks in this game. It's not even funny.
Yeah, it's
Um,
not, man. This is a beat up offensive line, man. A
so
beat
that's
up
why
offensive line.
we definitely should have the bigger outcome, the bigger upset, and because we home too, it's like that's why I'm feeling like this is a sign for us. Like you said, we're gonna be home 3 out of 1, so obviously we need to do something. So
Exactly. Yeah. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I think we're gonna take care of business, man. And I don't think it's crazy that you're saying we're gonna score 30 because we're one of the hottest teams in the league in terms of putting up points the last 6 weeks. So we could put some points up. You know what I mean? So I'm just excited for this one, man. Hopefully we all making good videos about this dub. You know what I mean? Right after Sunday.
definitely, because after this this video, I'm gonna do my little video on like probably Saturday just to
Hmm.
give my insight on how we should win this game. Definitely gonna have another podcast tomorrow with my guys, Pablo, Gary, and Danny. You know what I'm saying at 10.
Shout out to the
Um,
homies.
you know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. I don't know, man. It's like until then, but it's like I got goosebumps now. You know what I'm saying? It's like what we gonna do? But we 45 minutes in. Like again, listen, at the end of the day, I appreciate you coming on,
No, you
wrapping it
already
up
know.
with me. Like this was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? A blessing in disguise. Because again, you know, because of you, I wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? So again, I appreciate that. This is my second season. I'm gonna keep on
I
I'm gonna keep
appreciate
on
that. We all
flowing.
that's
You know
that's
what
what
I'm
this
saying?
is for, man. We all got an opportunity to inspire other people, and it's probably people that's about to start doing what you doing because of you. You know what I mean? All we could do is inspire. You know what I mean? I'm glad you was able to look at me, man, because I looked at dudes like E-Rock, Desert Eagle. You know what I mean? These all dudes I looked at and wanted me to get into it. So I appreciate you, dog. Real talk.
Definitely. Wait, E Rock is he from North Philly?
I think E-Rock might be from like Jersey.
Okay.
I think
It was
E-Rock might be from Jersey.
It was somebody else that you was talking to that was from Philly too, and we both work at the same spot. So that's why I just can't think of his name right now. I cannot think. That's crazy. I know I'm gonna think of his name. I'm gonna hit you up and tell you about him too. But I mean, he's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? But I just can't think of his name right now. I know it's Rock, but
Oh, you talking
I don't know.
about One Tree Rock. One Trey Rock.
Yeah.
That's my
Good guy.
man.
You know
That's
what
my
I'm saying?
man right there. Yeah, I was on his show before too. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So but there you have it. You know what I'm saying? Again, I appreciate you coming on. This is the House of Bird podcast. Again, we need to get these 4 wins. Hopefully we come out 10-7, and then on top of that, we get to the playoffs, wild card spot, and handle more business. Until then, I just know Hurts. It's something about Hurts, and like I said, his destiny is for greatness. And like I said, after looking at all his documentaries leading up until now, I know he's gonna definitely do something special. You know what I'm saying? So again, appreciate you for coming on. Many more videos to come. Hopefully I'll jump on yours and then we get it popping and we
Yes,
can
sir.
talk.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna start talking. It's another Cowboys fan too. I can't it's another Cowboy fan I'm gonna get with. I'm gonna start getting with people too, because at the same time I like to talk trash. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be with you too. Like they be all coming at you. I'm like, yo, who y'all talking to like that? Like, yo,
Facts.
this ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, but until then, appreciate everybody for coming on. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I'm motivated more and more. I'm gonna get to 1,000 subscribers so I can be modified sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I like to do is talk football. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
until
Yes,
then,
sir.
we out.